never get to the joy of God. They never get to the liberty that God offers, because we're still bound by our wounds. We're bound by how we were raised and how people talked about us. Bound by the perception that other people have because of our poverty. Bound by parents not doing what they said they were going to do, or saying one thing and doing another. Sometimes it is because we have ruined other people's lives. It is the same God that's able to deal with the pedophile, and he will forgive that individual. But it's the same God in the same congregation that will forgive the person that was perpetrated against. That he will lift him up and he will forgive the perpetrator. Because God's arms are so wide and so big that he is a forgiving God. You cannot cast a care upon him that he does not take and care for you. All right. Quit living a life that's smiling and happy, and you're still struggling with all this stuff on the inside. You're still struggling with all these wounds. You can't hardly be happy for 7 days. You can live only from Sunday to Monday to Tuesday. And then you got to start medicating. Or you start falling back into what you have learned, which is to push it out of your mind. Don't carry it. Don't y'all know God wants to remove those things from you? How many times has a parent said, I hate you? And you've grown up carrying that. How many times has it been when it seems like you've gotten to the point that you're the child, but you have to act like the parent? Oh, come on, y'all. Y'all let me preach to you today? Y'all let me just preach to you. How many times have we known what our parents taught us and we went the total opposite way? And when we went the total opposite way, we could see the pain. We could see the disappointment within those that had reared us to do better. And we purposely chose to disregard them. Everybody say a seismic shift. Seismic shift. See, there's something that's written here, and Paul and them dealt with this thing, and I'm saying a seismic shift, an earthquake, is a release of energy that creates seismic waves which change the foundation of things. This verse right here, and I'm going to preach in a minute here, it says that when they were in bondage, that the earthquake came, which was a seismic shift, and then it said that it shook the foundation of the jail. Everybody say the foundation of the jail. When it talks about that foundation of that that's holding them bondage, one of the things we have to recognize is that the Bible is linear. It all fits together. Y'all staying with me now? Come on, don't y'all stay with me. That it all fits together. That's why the Bible talks about over in Ephesians, when it talks about that our battle is not against flesh and blood, but against what? Principalities. The word principality means the beginnings, the origin. Or another way of talking about that, about foundational things. All right. Where the devil is holding foundational things. But when God gets in the middle of this thing, this principality, this foundation that all of this bondage and all of this stuff is built upon, God's able to stir that stuff up. Everybody say he's able to stir that stuff up. Just like the eagle, he'll tear up the nest. Why? Because he wants victory. He wants flight out of those that are made to fly. Right. He don't want eagles walking around like chickens. He wants eagles to be eagles. Chickens are going to be chickens. Somebody will say, I'm an eagle. Oh, come on now. Y'all are getting ready with me on this thing here. A seismic shift.